late night grinding it tonight. Got the crybaby in the back. But yeah, man, do women have too many options today? And that was messing up the dating market. One thing about men are naturally routine, right? We are creatures of routine. You know, and a lot of times that makes us I would say maybe less attractive, and that's why when men and women balance each other out. Because okay, you got the guy that's routine, and when you're routine, like he sticks to what he does. He doesn't like to do nothing new. You know, he go to Vegas. He like to stay in the same hotels. He don't want to stay on a different side of the strip sometimes. Just to give you an example, he get up, clothes laid out. He put this here or there. You got women who got clothes thrown all over their room. They just, how can I say it? There are people who they just, you know, they go with the flow. They free spirited and all that type stuff, and they spontaneous, and that's why, you know, men and women are meant to balance each other out. How routine you are, you know, she's supposed to bring the spontaneous spice to your life, you know, and that's where the balance comes in from a male and female. And I'm not opening that window, boy. But, you know, that's kind of where the spice comes at. And, you know, dudes don't really have a problem with you know, being routine and sticking with one woman. Now, obviously a lot of women get mad because dudes like to step out, but that's just a lot of times might sound like some hypocrisy, but that's dude's nature. God gave us this 100,000 round clip to impregnate more than one woman, and be quiet. More than one woman, and you only have one baby at a time. But you know, I'm not really here to really, you know, harp or continue to say that. But that's kind of what it is. And you know, a lot of women can't make up their mind on what to eat, let alone to pick a right spouse. And they do have a bunch of options. They do have a bunch of options, and there's more options now. And they feel like with the elimination of shotgun weddings, or the elimination of you know, my dad picking my mate and putting us together and all that stuff, they feel like liberation. They feel like for years they've been told that they be under control. You know, men tell them what to do, and they tired of being under the control. They tired of being oppressed. They want to be liberated. And what they finding out is, you know, liberation comes with comes with consequences. A lot of these women are 35, they 30, and they finding out. I remember I knew a chick, and like I tell you, I do kind of a little serious about in person and in reality on her in social media and her in reality. Like in reality, like we cool. Like she like wanted to date me, but on social media, she on this high pedestal, like she can't even, you know, respond to no shit like that. And that's cool. That's cool with me. Because, you know, hey, and I tried to, you know, see what was up when I got done with my last situation. She wasn't interested. Cool. Maybe she found somebody else. I ain't gonna argue about it. It ain't that important to me, you know what I mean? So, but nonetheless, like I said, in that situation, like how they are on the social media and how they are in real life, you know, they got so many different options. And what women can't separate from is the ability for lust and the ability of somebody who wants to be in a relationship. Now, could you say, well, could a guy just be in lust and then, you know, or want to be in a relationship with you, get to know you, get the box, and then no longer like you like that? Absolutely. Maybe a lot of these dudes be like, well, you know, I'll wife her up. She's so fine, I'll drink her bathwater. They get to know you and they like, nah, she just good for a good lay, or she ain't even good for a good lay. I'm good. So you got to understand there's layers to this stuff. So yeah, they feel like they got a bunch of options, but how many eligible options do you have? That's the question. And a lot of your choices that you make is proven why back in the day a lot of men used to pick their daughter's husband, because y'all don't know what y'all want. Y'all don't even know what y'all want to eat. And obviously through experience, you started to look for red flags. Even things that are green flags, you look at them as red flags as women, because you've been hurt, you've been spun so many times. You know what I'm saying? So now you looking for red flags and guys that's actually really good for you. You eliminate them by height. You eliminate, and the older you are, the less picky you should be. You know what I'm saying? Your market value drops as a woman the older you are. Now, you hear people say, well, older women, you know, a lot of young guys messing with older. It's a fetish. It's a fetish. It's not a preference, it's a fetish. You know? It's a fetish. You know, is it a pros and cons to messing with older, younger women? Absolutely. And maybe I'll talk about that in another clip, another video. But at the end of the day, how many eligible options do you have? How many good options do you have? That's the question. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about, and a lot of black women put a lot of stake in attraction and physical look and physique, and that's fine. But put that same amount of onus, that same amount of effort into resources, into what type of person he is. Loyal, caring, and all that stuff. But y'all don't want that. Y'all want an asshole. And it's funny, you could dog a woman out and she gonna come back for more. That's just what it is. I remember I ghosted this chick. And I had a reason for it, you know what I'm saying? I had to focus on myself, right? I came back and she admitted to me, she was like, "Ooh, you know, it just did something to me. It just made you more attractive." And I don't know, like I said before, you know, it's fucked up that you gotta dog women out. You gotta dog them out. That chick I was messing with, bro, like she called me like for a week straight, I didn't even respond, right? So I told her to respond, and you know, she responded, and she pulled up whatever. She was like, "I don't like what you did," and no, and she busted open. Now she got mad, kind of like I threw her out, but I didn't. I told her like I had to go. A lot of times she like to just chill for a minute. And I told her, I'm like, yeah, you know, I got something to do later. I'm going to hang out later tonight. And I think she kind of got an attitude about the shit or whatever. But I told you ahead of time. You know, but, you know, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. You can dog, you know. But once you dog them out like that, bro, like, come on. I don't know what it is about it. Once you dog their ass out, it just makes you more attractive to them. But how many eligible options do you have, bro? And as a woman, do you know the difference between your eligible options and your non-eligible options? Now, I think a lot of dudes probably go into it thinking like, yeah, man, you know, she physically passed the test, I won't mind dating her. Then they get to know you, then it's just like, nah. She ain't no fun to be around. She boring, you know, she ain't funny. You know, and all that type of shit. We don't have a good time together. And then the thing about this is, the more time you spend with a person, the more you kind of really figure more out about them. Y'all just see each other on the weekend. You know, of course it's going to be a great time. Because y'all going 5 days, 6 days without seeing each other. So when y'all see each other, it's explosive. So imagine seeing each other on a day-to-day basis. This shit going to get old real quick. It's gonna get old real quick. You know what I mean? It's gonna get old real quick. I don't know why it's so murky. But hold on. But yeah, it's gonna get old real quick. But how many eligible options do women actually have? Come on, how many eligible options do you have? Not the ones that just want lust, they just want sex. How many dudes want to build with you? And a lot of times, maybe guys come in there with an open mind. Like, first thing they looking at, like, you know, niggas damn near hit anything. But then, you know, can you bring her around your homeboys? You know, is niggas gonna be, you know, impressed with her attractiveness and how beautiful she is? Can you put her in her arm and, you know, y'all babies come out looking good? Whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Or she's just somebody you just, you know, just want to, you know, munch on for a minute, hit it for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Then you thinking about how cool she is to be around. You know, can she handle business? Is she a hustler? Is she gonna, you know, cook and clean? How she upkeep? How her house look? How, you know? And then you kind of dig a little bit deeper, and then you get to know her family, and you deal with her family and all that shit. A lot of times, a lot of niggas be so deep in, and women be so deep in, pause, that they, you know, family is just like, okay, All right, it's fucked up, but hey, I'm already in it to win it. You know what I'm saying? So how many eligible options do you have? Oh, he got to be 6 foot. His penis got to be this big. Oh, you know, he got to be this tall. He got to dress like this. He got to do this, that, and the third. It's like, damn. You eliminate like 95% of the guys, and then the 5% less, are they attracted to you? Are they attracted to you? And that's the wild thing about it. Are they attracted to you? You know, but do they want your ass? So that's what I be thinking about. And at the end of the day, I think dudes should just be as meticulous. But the thing about us being meticulous about our partners, women pick dudes that they really see a future with. And they they go off attractiveness. And as long as you ain't socially weird, you fine. You know, I knew a girl that her baby daddy was illiterate. And a lot of women say, I like a nigga that's broke because I can control him. They like that shit. They want to be able to control and dominate men. They want to be able to control and dominate men. Some women like the challenge of controlling and dominating more powerful men. But once they conquer that, it's just no more thrill in the game. A woman is like, they hate, like I said at the beginning of the videos, the reason I said that, they're more spontaneous. This is why you see so many women be able to pick up and move state to state. They spontaneous. Like, when stuff gets stagnant, it's the same for them, guys thrive in that situation. We used to it. We know this, that, and the third. Women come in there and throw that spice and spontaneous in there. And when they get bored, they check out a relationship. No matter how good you are, no matter how well you pay the bills, if you ain't bringing no thrill, you ain't bringing the potential of infidelity, or you ain't doing something, hanging out at the bar, coming home late, they look for that animosity. They look for that thrill. And they start poking around. That's why a lot of dudes just check out. They go cheat and do shit they accused of doing. They go find other bitches, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of the times the modern woman ain't even meant to be wife, especially in the United States 9. They need to be tuned up too much. They need something new too much. They get bored. They get complacent. They like toxic shit. A man that's really building on his P's and Q's, he don't like all that bullshit. He don't want that bullshit. He don't want that. He don't want that. He just want, he want peace. You want to know when he come home, he do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? Any spontaneous thing you bring to the table is basically like, okay, we need a vacation, or, we need to go out to dinner, or we need to do something different on Saturday night. Let's go rock climb, stuff like that. But they need, how many eligible options do women have? Not guys that just want to hit it. You know what I'm saying? And when women find out, when they go back to the streets, they find out real quick, fast, in a hurry, that it ain't a whole bunch of niggas that's willing to stick around, hit it right, learn your body. To learn a woman's body sexually is crazy, bro. That takes time. To learn what they like and don't like physically and all that shit, what turn them on. So for them to go out there and find a partner that can actually work the middle and do that and do the right stuff and then eventually learn them, they find out quick, fast, and hurry. The older you are, you just like a door. You a revolving door. But hey, it is what it is, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, the subscribe button, hit the bell icon button, share the video. Peace.